Hey guys, welcome to another Pick a Card. This is going to be a reading for what message you need to hear, what needs to come through. I have pre-pulled all the cards, the tarot and the oracle for each pile. So we have 3 piles for today. We have pile number 1 here with this shungite palm stone crystal. We have pile number 2 with this heart. I think it's rhodonite, something like that, crystal. I could be wrong. Don't quote me. And then we have pile number 3 here with this moon agate crystal. So, yeah, take your time to intuitively choose which pile you feel the most called to. Timestamps will be down below for you. And yeah, whenever you're ready, I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this shungite palm stone crystal. It's going to be your reading for what you need to know, what you need to hear. The Soulful Circle membership is available in live. It is basically a monthly membership where I offer monthly energy readings, weekly energy readings, and then just kind of some random bonus readings kind of throughout the weeks. So if you're interested in that, it is $11 a month, and the link for that is down below in the description box. So let's see, pile, you guys had, I think, like a decent amount of cards. So let's see, pile number 1. We have buds with new beginnings and expansion. So that's beautiful. We also have potion with invigoration and empowerment. We have we have soil, which says stability and simplicity. We also have rock with endurance. Definitely kind of this like earthy energy here. We also have Akashic Stargate, aligned with purpose, crossroads, and no wrong path. We have Sacred Inner Space, which says sacral chakra, tenderness, and sensuality. We also have Healing Wounds, and we have Mischief. Okay. So, pile number 1. I feel like clearly there's a new beginning happening. I feel like there's like an alignment, like something's coming together here, but you feel very empowered. But in a, like there's excitement here, but there's like more of like a knowing, like you know that this is the right path for you, or you're like, some of you have been on this path for a while, but it's like it's finally starting to expand, it's finally starting to blossom in some sort of way here. I feel like you've been healing things, you've been working through some wounds and stuff here, where like I'm almost getting like what I'm hearing with Mischief is like up to no good. And so I just feel like there's this sense of feeling like things have been causing disruption in your life, like things have been up to no good, you've been up to no good, or like maybe just, again, healing wounds and healing patterns here for yourself when it comes to maybe related to this, but it could also be just any area of your life. I feel like you're very creative at this time. You're feeling very empowered, really, really just feeling like full of kind of like life here, where you feel very connected to the things that you're doing and the things that you're a part of. And it's like you can't really go wrong with how you're moving forward because you're doing it from such an aligned, empowered space. But with that, there's also this sense of like feeling grounded. I'm getting with the rock energy of endurance, but also the stability with the soil. It's like you're rooted, you're grounded in the earth. It's like there's a strong foundation to what you're wanting to go after or what you're trying to create here for your life. And it's like some of you have like really planted seeds, really like nourished yourself, or you've been nourishing, again, like healing, nourishing yourself, really supporting yourself, and really working hard towards this. I don't feel like this is just like coming out of thin air. Like this would be something that you've been tending to, you've been working on, trying to have like an area of your life really blossom here. And really, it doesn't have to be brand new, but this could just be like seeing growth in an area of your life that has maybe been kind of dormant, or has maybe been kind of more in the like winter season, right? Where things, it feels like maybe things have died off, or things have ended, or like, you know, you've maybe felt like you've been in a bit of a void, right? Of like not really sure where things are going here. But like with Potion, like you've been cooking something up, right? Like you've been putting things together, really creating the strong foundation for yourself, like energetically and emotionally. And then with that, things really start to kind of like take off here and really start to like flourish for you. So I really feel like you're like, even if it's like relationships and stuff that you're looking for, this is like you being in alignment with the type of relationship that's like healthy for you. You've worked through some of the maybe more unhealthy patterns that you find yourself in, and you are going to really find even like a partner like where you're really connected to them emotionally, connected to them energetically, you know, like you're just on the same wavelength as this person. So just definitely this like strong creative energy regardless. But it's like, it's all coming from a very grounded, stable place, which is like setting the proper foundation for it in order for it to grow in a way that is in alignment for you, or in a way that makes sense for you, that feels good for you. So I like this a lot, because I feel like whatever it is that you're working towards, it's like you're starting to see progress, or you will start to see progress here in that area, in that avenue. I also feel for a lot of you too that like this is not, things don't feel complicated. Like it's very clear. There's clarity here. It's like things are very much like set in stone. Like this is just what I have to do. If I do this, I do this, I do this, then like I'll get this outcome. So there's like very much like this. Whereas before, I feel like there was a lot of maybe chaos in your life, or things just felt very ungrounded with this like mischief energy. You had to kind of like heal that and work through that. Some of you, this is like kind of regulating yourself and giving yourself what you need in order to be grounded yourself, right? In order for you to really like manifest the things that you're looking to manifest and create here in your life. So let's take a look at the tarot. This is the Dream Keepers Tarot. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, it's like you're putting that baggage down here. Six of Swords, moving on from the chaos. And we have Judgment. Yeah, you're answering the call for sure here with this Judgment energy. Like really, I think you're trusting yourself with the Six of Swords Judgment. Like you're really trusting your intuition, trusting the call, allowing yourself to be kind of like guided here. But I do feel like there's a letting go of you, whatever you've been struggling with, or again, what you felt like you've had to heal and work through in your life. I feel like you're really kind of putting that down, like really able to kind of like process it in a way that, again, it just allows you to put the burden down. It allows you to like put down what's been burdening you in order for you to move forward, like, and enter this new world. Judgment is like, are you ready to enter the new world? The World card comes after it. And so there is kind of this like fresh start, but it doesn't have to be in like a brand new thing. Kind of like the energy that I'm getting is like maybe going about, for example, this doesn't have to be your situation, but take like kind of the context of it. But if you, let's say you have a pattern, or you have a way of always doing, you know, money and your finances, or the way that, you know, money and finances presents itself, like the struggle that you have found yourself in And then you heal those wounds that are kind of contributing to that. You heal those wounds, you work through that, the energetics of what's kind of going on. You work through, your patterns, your habits, your limiting beliefs, like all those things, and you start to make shifts and changes. And then you naturally just enter this new world where, your finances are flourishing and you're not struggling to pay your bills, and like your career is really good, or like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like you're entering a new world, but you're not necessarily doing anything like different in the sense of your situation necessarily, but it's more of like entering a new space when it comes to whatever you're dealing with here. Now, for some of you, definitely could have new things in amongst that. So again, like relationships, healing of relationship wounds, but you enter into new relationships, right? But I feel like the big message here is like you've done a lot of this work on yourself, which is helping you really navigate and really shift. And if you haven't been doing those things, that could be what's standing in the way of you. Sorry if you could hear that. That was my dogs running upstairs. If you haven't done these things and you haven't worked through these things, that could be what's holding you back from really feeling like you're getting started here. Or being able to open up new things and new experiences into your life. So it's more about getting yourself into alignment, and working through just the things that could be holding you back, the things that are, blocking your creativity, the things that are blocking your empowerment and how confident you feel, right? So these could be like limiting beliefs, but really just creating that stability within yourself and like taking away expectations, I feel like is big here too. Again, some of you have done this work or you're doing this work, and others of you are, maybe needing to do this work. But I do feel like there is better times ahead, like ease. There's like ease coming in by doing this work. Things are going to get a little easier for you, more simple, more simplistic, right? Where it's like, again, there's also just this knowing of like, I just need to move in this direction. I just need to take these actions. I just need to follow the calling, and that will lead me. So there's a lot more trust that you're having as well in your path. But definitely don't give up with that endurance energy. Like I see you, I just feel like this is like maybe something that you've had to do a lot of work around in order for you to feel like you're becoming successful in something, or to feel like you've finally gotten yourself out of a certain situation. Like you may feel like there's a lot of work or responsibilities or just wounding even around like what you've gone through or what you've experienced or something like that, where it's like you've really had to endure in this area of your life. And I feel like you are making the changes. And if you do make these changes, you will start to see some really positive expansion here in this area of your life. But it might feel completely different from like where you've been. So that is pretty much what I have for you. Pile number 1. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles or a different pick a card reading on my channel. As well, like I said in the beginning, the Soulful Circle membership is open and available. It is $11 a month, and the link for that is down below. So if you want some additional readings by me for some guidance and some support along your journey of life, then feel free to join us. So anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this heart crystal. It's going to be a message for what you need to hear, what you need to know. You guys got a lot of cards. So specifically like a lot of tarot. So we're going to go through these. We're going to see what's going on. The Soulful Circle membership is open and available. It is a monthly subscription, so it's $11 a month, and I go through monthly energy tarot readings as well as weekly ones, and then I also upload like kind of like bonus readings or readings kind of throughout the week that are additional as well. So if you're interested in that, the link for that is down below. So pile 2, let's see. We have Mortar and Pestle, which says integration, subtlety, and thoroughness. We also have Groundedness with Gravity. We have Thoth light codes, light initiation, great teacher awakening, and divine magic. These are the ones where you got a bunch. We also have karmic board clearing, which says energetic clearing, rewrite your story, live your truth. Beautiful. We have higher heart activation, dropping shields, divine love, your heart is healed. We also have the central sun, abundance, downloads, regeneration, and success. Very nice. And we also have hope with the butterfly and the snowdrop. And then we also have devotion. So kind of like this very like kind of spiritual energy here. Okay, so pile 2. You're definitely clearing up some karma, obviously. I feel like there's a sense of you really doing something for yourself, or really going about something for like what aligns for you, what feels good to you, what feels, connected to your heart space. You could be definitely going through some sense of like an awakening, or feeling like you're awakening to like, what you want to do. I'm kind of getting all this energy of like very subtle changes, or it's interesting with this mortar and pestle. What I'm kind of getting is like, it's kind of an interesting message, but it's like putting in one little thing that's different, which changes everything. You know what I mean? So like kind of like if you're baking or you're cooking, where you put in one little extra ingredient and it changes the whole flavor of the dish, right? But not in a bad way, because I feel like it's adding more of like your flavor, like more of like who you are, something that aligns with you and your heart. You're not trying to like be who other people want you to be, or like be what society expects of you. Like you're just going after the things that feel good for you. And in that, I think you're going to see a lot of success here. The scarab beetle can be like a rebirth type of energy, I'm pretty sure, as well. Like going through changes, going through shifts. And it does say regeneration. So like, I feel like there's just kind of this little bit of shift in your energy here, but it's making a huge difference. I feel like you're also some of you could be like devoting to some sort of like ritual or routine, or even like a spiritual ritual, or like a spiritual routine, or some of you, this could even be like, the things that you eat, right? Like something that's kind of like regimented, but you're being very detailed about this situation. This feels very kind of like more general energy. I do feel like you have a lot of like hope for the future. That's the other thing too. We also have the butterfly. So there's definitely this kind of like rebirth type of energy here, but it's like a shift in who you are, or like even just your story, right? Like rewriting your story in a different way. Like you're clearing out karma, and that's allowing this shift to happen. So I don't necessarily get there's like this death in, maybe a little bit of a death of like who you used to be, but you're coming actually more into alignment to like who you actually are. But whatever this is, like you're being very detailed, very devoted, very like thorough, and very kind of specific. Like you're very focused, I want to say, on this. But again, I feel like because this is more in alignment with you, there's a lot of love, there's a lot of abundance, there's a lot of like your heart is very open to like receive good things, but you're also very grounded and very supported right now. So there's kind of this like awakening that's happening for you. Let's see what the tarot has. Look at that, we have the Tower. There's that kind of destruction, but in a way like rebirth, right? We have the Three of Swords. We have Temperance. We also have the Five of Wands. We have the Page of Wands. And we have the Ten of Swords. And we also have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So there's definitely been something, I feel like, in your life that's maybe been more negative, or that's fallen apart, or that's like with Tower, Three of Swords, the Ten of Swords, like there's an aspect here that has really, you've felt kind of stabbed back in the back, or like betrayed, or like something's come crumbling down. I feel like though it's given you the opportunity to like rebuild here in a healthier way with Temperance. I feel like there's, again, kind of like Temperance like is alchemy. So it's kind of like, even with this mortar and pestle that I was getting, where it's like you're putting little things together here to create this like, I don't know, this like new version of you, or this new thing, or like, again, there's like subtle shifts and little things that you're doing differently that I feel like are making big changes here and helping you kind of like get back on track. I feel like with the Five of Wands, the Page of Wands, this is kind of more of just like your spark and your, like where you may have felt very depleted and very kind of run down and like, you know, not feeling like you had what it took to like make big changes. I think you're starting out on kind of this like new path, kind of energetically, like having this new, kind of this new vision or this new journey that you want to kind of like take for yourself. It's like by doing this karma clearing, by removing all of these things that are no longer serving you, and the things that have maybe gone wrong, or that have like, you know, felt challenging to get through, that maybe you were holding on to, you're clearing all that karma from yourself. And in that you get to really move about things in a new way here with this Page of Wands. I don't feel like you're fully leaving anything like behind though. I feel like for some of you, it's like the things that are done, that are already done. So, you know, they're not really, it's not like you're having to like leave a situation behind right now. Like it's like that situation has probably already left, but the karma around it is maybe still lingering. The energetic aspect of it is still kind of lingering. I feel like you're clearing that. And that's just opening up the energy for you to have like an upgrade and start this new path and feel this sense of like opening your heart and yourself up to abundance and success and love in a really positive way. I feel like this is maybe work that you've been doing on yourself, that you've been really devoted to, and really you've been very hopeful about your future with this. And I think by like nurturing yourself with this Queen of Pentacles, really looking after your needs and the things that you need in your life, you know, by doing this work on yourself, you're going to be very fruitful. You're going to see a lot of just like benefit to the work that you've been doing here and what you've been like letting go of, right? It's like you've been tending to your own garden. I do feel like there's something being like, this card says initiation. So I feel like there's something that you are kind of like initiating or stepping into, or that you will be. There could be like with the Five of Wands and then the Page of Wands, there might be like a lot of different ways you could go about things. But I feel like the Page is like you do end up choosing a direction for yourself. I think it's because you get this clarity, you get this like release of this other stuff that's not like holding you back or creating conflict or struggle of like trying to figure out what to do. A lot of you are going to feel like a lot more like energized, a lot more open and free, like where maybe you've been feeling very like weighed down or bogged down a little bit. I see you being more kind of like open and free when it comes to just like how you feel on a daily basis. You might even feel more grounded, right? We had that centered energy with the groundedness. So some of you might feel very stabilized and very supported through this transition, even if it's challenging. But I think you've been like doing this work for a little while here. Some of you definitely have like abundance and success coming in here for you. You might also have like abundance downloads. Like you might have some really good ideas of things that are going to be coming in, or even communication, Page of Wands, that comes in for you that is like a successful path for you to to take here, that I just think as long as it's like connected to, you know, you and your heart and how you feel about situations, like what you feel you're being kind of like called towards, I think as long as you have that connection, you'll know what to pick. For some of you, like the Five of Wands is kind of this muddled energy where you felt very kind of like, yeah, just like almost like affected by like the lack of clarity because of this other stuff. I feel like, again, once you kind of clear this, and that could even be the Tower too, the clearing of this, right? The like full tear down of all of that. But once you clear this, that's what's going to allow you to step into kind of more of this Page of Wands energy where you feel a lot more clear and just knowing the direction you're moving in. So there's definitely something like being kickstarted, but again, for a lot of you, this is going to come through like ideas and like the energy that you feel day to day and like how you, just like the vibe that you're kind of like giving off, or the vibe that you feel like you're in, is going to feel a lot lighter, especially if you've been specifically doing a lot of like clearing work. Some of you, this could just be clearing from you and you're really kind of like letting this go, but it's because you've been focused on yourself here, which is why you're able to let this go. You've put yourself into like more of like a sense of like importance, and like you've been nurturing yourself, which allows you to release these things. So that's what I have for you, pile number 2. Hopefully that resonates. I just remembered too that we have this pink heart with this heart energy. So definitely I feel like you could be like, your heart chakra could be really opening at this point in time, which heart chakra is really good for like obviously love and connection, but it's also really important for money and manifestation of like abundance and stuff too, because it's how we give and we receive, right? So in order to receive love or receive money or receive opportunity, our heart chakra has to be open. So I just see you guys doing a lot of like spiritual work on yourself and like making little shifts and changes, and it really starting to pay off for you with like the directions. Like some of you don't have anything specific that you're necessarily like wanting as much as you're just trying to like shift the direction of your life. So that is what I have for you, pile number 2. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles or a different reading on my channel. I have a bunch of pick-a cards on my channel. And then, as well, the Soulful Circle membership is open. It's $11 a month down below if you want any additional readings for your journey through life. I would love to see you there and love for you to join us. But if not, I will see you all in the next reading. Thanks so much. Bye. Hat pile number 3, welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this moon crystal. So it's going to be your reading for what you need to hear, what you need to know right now. I've pre-pulled the oracles and the tarot, so we're going to take a look and dive into these. The Soulful Circle membership is open for kind of joining. It's $11 a month, and it is basically, there's a monthly energy reading through tarot and oracle, as well as weekly readings, and then also some bonus like additional readings throughout the week. So if you're interested in that and joining us, the link for that is down below, and we'll see you there. So pile 3, what you need to know. We have Preserve, which says security, forethought, and thrift. We also have Fruit with achievement and success. We also have Clarity with Mountain. We have Earth Star activation, anchoring, grounded action, Isis energy. We have Hathor light codes, which says light immersion, full system upgrade, power recall. We also have the Holy Grail, which says inner discovery, finding sacredness, you are what you seek. It looks like the Ace of Cups. We also have the Weasel and the Pine, which says introspection. And we have the Elk and Ash with strength. Okay. So, pile number 3. Okay. I feel like for some of you, what I'm first getting with this preserve and the fruit, there's like something that you're trying to hold on to some level of success or some sort of achievement. Like you could be kind of like it's like you want to keep experiencing it is kind of what I'm getting. And I think it's from like you're needing this to like nourish you or support you or, you know, bring you some level of like security, right? So it's like you're really trying to be successful and almost like make something more consistent in your life. Like I feel like you've experienced some level of success or achievement, but you're trying to make it more consistent here in your life. So with that, I feel like you're doing a lot of introspection in order to kind of like gain a sense of clarity here. And it's interesting because even this clarity, like her eyes are closed. So there's an aspect of you, like trying to gain clarity. Some of you could be doing this through like meditation or just any way that you can kind of be more introspective and be more also kind of like grounded, like really trying to go inward. But there is this element of like stability and security that you're looking for in your life here. I feel like all 3 piles had kind of this type of energy of like really stepping into their power, getting these like upgrades. We are in like a Pluto retrograde right now, I think until the fall. So that could be something that's just like affecting us collectively, but it's like we're all kind of getting this energy to like upgrade us, to like level us up in some way. And we do also have a lot of Taurus energy, which is a lot of earth energy, obviously, like as I'm doing this reading, so depending on when you're watching this, but and even we have inner discovery. So there's a lot of inward reflection here, finding your inner strength even, right, with this strength card. So definitely a lot of going inward. I almost feel too like there's kind of this energy of you feeling like I have to do this myself. I have to find my inner strength. I have to find the answers within in order for me to, see the achievement, see the success. But there is an energy of like you trying to hold on to something, reuse something. Some of you are being also very practical with your resources as well, whether that's, monetary and money and your physical, tangible things that you have in your life. But it also could be like trying to be very practical and very smart about how you're using your time and your energy as well. Because I'd really see you filling up your cup. I'm also kind of getting to this energy of you wanting to reap the rewards and have this level of success and achievement while not having to, I don't want to say work all the time, but like not having to like put in effort consistently all the time. Like, so you're wanting something that like kind of brings in enough success that it kind of lasts you for a little bit. So like in a work situation, this would be like a business in the sense of like, I sell this program or I sell this aspect of like, a lot of this would be like online type of stuff where you can like leverage your time and your money and your income and just yourself even, and access more people and that sort of thing in order for you to then like take a break and then just like enjoy your success, enjoy the things, enjoy your life, and have more time freedom for yourself. Others of you, this could just be finding ways to incorporate more rest, or even just little things of like, how can I be smarter about my resources so that I have more time, more money, more energy to go do and experience the things that I want to do, right? Like I just see you trying to maybe create like a little bit more of like a well-rounded aspect of your life, but this is you trying to figure out like, how do I go about and do that? Like I said, I do feel like for some of you, you've experienced this in some way, but there's almost like this energy of like, how do I make this more consistent in my life so that I can like depend on it and it just becomes my normal, right? Others of you, maybe if you haven't experienced this, you're trying to figure out, how do I create this for myself? I also feel like with this Holy Grail here, with finding sacredness and you are what you seek, is like whatever you're looking for right now, whatever you're looking for answers for, you have to first find that within yourself, in the sense of like your beliefs and like having this sense of your like believing in the vision and like feeling the vision and like understanding the vision. And like I was going through kind of this like course that I'm in, and you know, they were talking about like, you know, you can change, like there's like a hierarchy, and so you can change all the bottom things, but like the thing that you're trying to get to is like the very top. So it's like, why not go top down instead of bottom up, right? Like saves you time. And so in that, it's like you can envision, you know, what does it feel like to have the thing that you're looking for? What is it, you know, what does that thing feel like? And then what does it feel like for you to have that or experience that? And by incorporating that into also then the practical and logical, how do I step by step do this? Then you really create the whole vibe, because you have to believe that you're going to be able to do it while also taking the correct action for it as well. So we have the Page of Swords. We're going to look at your tarot now. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Two of Swords. Lots of twos. We have the Ace of Swords. Interesting. And we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so definitely kind of this like choice, and definitely with the Ace of Swords and the Page of Swords, like trying to find the answer. Like she even looks like she's like listening, right? Like she's kind of got her hand up to her ear. She's like, what'd you say? Right? So it's like she's trying to almost be very quiet and very still in nature here and really listen. Which I feel like for you, again, like going into this introspection, really trying to figure out the answers. I almost feel too, by going more within and connecting to self with this Two of Cups, Two of Swords, that's where you're going to find the answers. So you're going to be able to like know what feels right for your heart, you know, and your soul. And then, you know, find that sacredness, right, of like really what you want. And then you're going to have that clarity with the Ace of Swords after that in order to move forward and really build this with the Three of Pentacles. Some of you may also have a person who communicates with you, or that you're maybe in partnership with, or maybe someone who, like, maybe if it's love related, right? Like this is you and this person having some sort of like conversation, and then gaining the clarity as to like how this is going to move forward and how we're going to be able to work together, how we're going to create this together. But I do feel like there's an element of you figuring out what you want, regardless of this person. Some of you just might have a person who helps you figure out, you know, someone like to kind of like bounce ideas off of, or somebody who you can like, who can help you, you know, figure out, how do I move forward? How do I weather the storm, right? How do I have a victory here in what I'm trying to do for myself? So this could be like a mentor or a guide. It would be somebody who you feel really connected to in order to help you navigate through this. But there is a little bit of like research and like searching for the answers, searching for clarity, and you kind of trying to like block out the world. Some of you could be trying to block out what other people are saying or what they think you should do. I do see that as well. With the Three of Pentacles here, I do see you, if you are working with another person, or if any of this involves other people, I see you working well together. I see you like, there's collaboration here, there's support, there's teamwork. Others of you, if this is like a solo journey more so for yourself, and like you finding like alignment, this is like people are going to support you. People are going to be like on the same page as you. They're going to see the things you see, like, or they're even going to come to you for guidance and support in this situation. Like, you know, if this is like work related or something like that, like people may come to you, you'll have a business, you'll be able to create things. I see you be able, and Three of Pentacles is also about creating a foundation. So I think you're going to be like this foundation that you're looking to create for yourself, that the answers that you need or that you're searching for in order to like have what you want. I see you being able to create that once you have this clarity as to like, how do we navigate this? How do we get there? How do we go? Like, you know, what are the steps logically? But I feel like it's more about getting your heart on board and your soul on board and like figuring out where you want things to go. And then the clarity follows with that. So it's kind of like some soul searching here. And this introspection kind of reminds me of like, you know, the Hermit card, which is soul searching. And, you know, you're seeking something, but the answers are within you. And I think you know that because you're already kind of like going within and trying to overcome some sort of like obstacle here. But it might take some time. Some of you really maybe may need to like spend some time alone or spend some time in like silence or whatever to just kind of like block out the world, kind of like what I was saying here with this Two of Swords, in order for you to find what you're searching for, the answer that you're searching for. And so this might take time depending on how seasoned you are in this and how familiar you are with listening to your intuition. But I do see you like leveling up here. You know, you're kind of getting some light codes. I see you getting like downloads as well, like ideas and insights with this introspection about how to be successful in this area of your life, or how to navigate the situation that you're trying to navigate so that you can find stability, find security, and really preserve what's working for you and make it more consistent for yourself rather than just trying to have to like scrape by kind of thing. I really see you like shifting in order for you to like build something kind of like new for yourself, setting a new foundation for yourself so that you can, you know, not have to settle, basically. So that is what I have for you, pile 3. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles or a different reading on my channel. I've got a bunch of pick a cards if you're new here. Otherwise, I mean, like I said, the Soulful Circle membership is open. It's $11 a month, and there's weekly, monthly, and then also, you know, readings throughout the week. So if you're interested in that and would like some guidance and support along your journey of life, then I would love for you to join us. So if you're interested in that, again, the link for that is down below. But thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing. It means the world to me, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.